fucking hate it here. I love you guys, but I fucking hate it here sometimes.
Alright, get your last bits out. The recording started and the stream is starting in 3, 2...
I love you too, Robert, as a friend.
But
I also have autism, and therefore I'm allowed to call out bullshit.
One.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Updating settings, starting video transmission. And we're live. Hello, people of the internet.
Woohoo, interwebs.
Interwebs, hello. If the cameras will stop freaking out for like 5 minutes.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
I say hello down there.
Hello down there.
Not quite warmed up yet,
Okay.
AP.
Not quite. Oh.
I was screaming hellfire on the way home, so my voice is pretty warmed up. Oh. Hello? Check, 1, 2, check.
It's about you. Fair enough.
Hello, can you hear what I'm saying?
We didn't tell Peter about the thing that was discussed.
Oh, I'll tell him later.
Hello?
I'll tell him after.
Or if we make a daily preparation.
Hello?
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 We can hear you.
Check.
Still
1,
can't
2.
see you, but we can hear you.
We're still
can hear
clear. We can hear you, buddy.
Camera off.
We can
just
hear
can't see you.
Back on, and let's see if it actually works.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with me, camera!
See.
There it goes. Alright, hello! There we go, finally. Technical difficulties aside.
We would like to see you.
Last time.
There we are.
Last time on Beyond the Fourth Wall, Rari was attacked by a cloaker. Duzon SpongeBob through a wall. And now we join back with our heroes in the abandoned town of, I forgot the name of this town.
The town of Redacted.
The abandoned town of Belza. Or Belez. Did I say it was Belez last time?
I believe Belez.
Alright, Belez.
Belez?
Or
I
Belez.
believe
roll with
it was
it.
I believe that name was said more than once.
Well, it's one of those two. That's for sure. You are in the abandoned town of Belez. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Why?
You were teleported into the vault, hidden chambers, something of an abandoned bank by the Mad Wizard after a request from Rari for more money.
I just wanted a job. That's all I wanted. But I'll take it.
Well, look where it got us.
Hey, we're a little bit wealthier now.
Wealthy and lost.
And I didn't steal a grave this time. You gotta give me credit where credit's due. We got honest money here.
You stole from a bank. This used to be a bank, if I am not mistaken.
We'll sweat those details later. But most importantly,
Agreed.
this is a ghost town, I think. Yeah, looks pretty abandoned to me.
So you
Yes.
you go outside the bank to like check the surroundings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You leave the bank and look on the ground, expecting to see like lush hillsides, grassy plains. Nothing. Dried up, desert-ish like dirt.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Kind of like pine barren soil.
Think more like the soil that you could find at Las Vegas.
Oh.
Like literally cracked, dried out. It looks like
I
all of the
know.
moisture and all of
I know
the
like that.
nutrients and all of the vitality that once was in this land has been drained.
Salted earth.
Would it kill anyone to put a little greenery in the landscape?
There hasn't been anyone to put greenery here.
I suppose you're right. But wouldn't, like, nature kind of just, grow into it?
In an ideal condition.
Then what's making it less ideal?
May I do a nature check or something to like determine like if it's because we're in like the middle of, if we're in a landlocked area or if something else happened here?
Yeah, you can absolutely make a nature check. Something, you don't know what, but something is definitely off on the nature side of things.
I'm gonna like examine a pile of dirt, maybe a dead bush, and it's a 13 with a 2 on the die.
Can I try as well?
I'm gonna do Peter first, then I'll get to you. You may roll in the
Yep.
meantime, though.
Very trained in nature.
So you kind of walk outside the bank and do a full, like, almost lighthouse look around. And there is not even remains of nature. There's just dried
Oh.
dust and dirt, not even a tumbleweed. So you're kind of looking around, and with nature specifically, it was either some kind of horrendously bad drought or something supernatural.
There is barely any trace of nature here. Borealis has not touched this land, and if she did, something supernatural must have happened here.
And by supernatural, we're not talking cloaked wizard that teleports people random places and swears there's a bunch of other stuff at stake here.
I
Right.
don't know, but I
Like-
fear that is right.
Because, like, I can handle maybe, like, it's the god's judgment on us, town or city, or I think I can handle that more now than the wizard thing.
The only other cause this could be is a severe drought. And if a town could survive here, I doubt that's the case.
Well, it would explain all, like, the dust. And if the land is infertile, and no one would stick around if they could find a way out.
As you two talk amongst each other, trying to think of what may have happened here, you said you wanted to do a nature check yourself, Cyrus?
Yep, that or mention of supernatural could be Arcana too. Either way, it'd be the same number.
That's up to you. Do you want to do nature or arcana?
Let's go through the possibilities. Let's go Arcana. 28 total, even while stupefied.
28 total, even while stupefied. So, you're kind of trying to shake off this red dust that's on your hands from touching the rusted iron horn.
Yep.
And while doing that, you kind of look to the ground, notice that everyone's, like, looking to the ground, looking to the sides. You look up, and you see floating over the entirety of this town is a large cloud. But it isn't just a regular cloud. It is like almost, it's like just barely perceivable. It is like somehow there, but also somehow intangible and ethereal, but all at the same time. And it is a dark, visceral, almost like constantly moving, constantly undulating swarm of a deep purple. This is the scar that remains from the previous Necrostorm.
Wait.
Oh no! Wait,
You guys don't see this yet.
Wait a minute.
You guys
wait.
don't see this.
we don't see this, but oh no!
So it's either what I'm thinking or it's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Ah! Oh,
Duzon, you mentioned supernatural.
Yes.
Would a scar count as that?
a scar?
Elaborate.
Of a prior necrostorm.
They leave scars.
What do you speak of?
It might be hard to see if you're not very attuned to magic, but if you look up, it's
I look up. Do I
very-
see it?
You and Rari both look up. Rari, you don't see a damn thing.
Clear sky to me.
Duzon, I need you to make a will save.
Please, my boy.
Oh, this is interesting.
Do it, bro. Save. Succeed, please.
Oh, that is fantastic. That is a 32.
Oh,
Okay, good. You passed.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Just out of curiosity, what'd you roll on the die? Cause the DC was
19.
27.
19.
Okay.
Wait. DC is 27. Wait a minute.
You are a plant.
That means I had to have gotten a 14 on or higher on the die. Damn.
You look up, and you're like, "Oh, I'll actually look and try to find this because Cyrus says that this will be hard to find." No, it is not hard to find.
I said I did stipulate if you're not good at magic, it would be hard to find.
You look up
Looks at Rari.
and you see a skull. A
oh,
obsidian black skull. And
That I
in
did
the
not see.
eyes, nose, and mouth, the holes where those would be, is a dark, violent purple.
I
It
did not
is-
see that skull.
It is currently like moving, like almost like it's laughing. The jaw is moving up and down. The head, the skull itself is rattling side to side.
His
So,
eyes just like widen. He like pulls out his hammer and shield. Do I? By the way, Could I roll a? History's not a thing.
You can use recall knowledge. It just depends on what skill you're using to recall knowledge.
I want to. What I wanted to figure out is this the town that, when you say previous Necrostorm, do you mean the Elven capital or the one that I was sent to protect the people?
The one that you were sent to protect the people for. You are in Dwarvish
So,
country.
okay, so if it's what I think it is, what does Duzon know this? Does he begin recognizing the area?
You already knew you were in Dwarvish country. You could tell by the hills and the landscape and the fact that you can see ocean on one side, see mainland up north, and then see ocean on the other side. The Dwarven peninsula is not a very wide one. It's just long.
Fair. Are we in like Yuko?
No, you're not in Yugo.
Okay. Beliz, right. And then so Duzon's eyes widen. He pulls out his hammer and his shield. And he like just stares this skull down like, what
What is what? I don't see what you're talking about.
You're talking to the skull, Duzon?
I may
I-
certainly.
I didn't see a skull. I just saw the purple
I'm looking.
mass.
No. I'm not. That's just the vibe he's giving. But he's like just staring it down with a shield up and hammer in hand.
So you're not actually going to try and talk to this thing?
Well, I mean, I'll try. I'll like speak up and go.
What are you?
What is... Who are you talking to?
Quiet.
know?
Does this thing have a language? No, it doesn't. So you're like, what are you? And it doesn't seem to perceive you, it doesn't hear you, it's just, the skull is rattling side to side, and the jaw is moving up and down, almost as if it is laughing. Cackling, even.
What do I do? What do I do?
Because neither of you can see it. Only I can see
No,
it.
I saw the. I
Well,
see
well,
where the scar is. I see a purple mass, but I don't know that it's shaped like a skull.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I
No,
pointed it out
skull.
where it was to begin with.
So, can anyone please tell me exactly what is in the sky?
That is
It's
that is no scar. Something is here.
That's
Well,
good and all, but what is this thing? I see a perfectly normal sky.
A skull.
Oh,
As big as the cloud that Cyrus and I perceive. It laughs
don't-
at us.
I don't see it shaped like a skull at all, but I'll take your word for it.
so a laughing skull that only one of us can see clearly, the other can see a scar shape image thing. And I see a normal sky, and the skull is laughing at us.
Well, bear in mind, he's an ancient forest spirit and an elemental, and you don't possess magic to knowledge.
Some may say I'm magical with my way of thrifting and asset liberation. But no, I'm completely
That could
not
have
of
something
the
to do with
arcane
it.
persuasion.
Duzon kneels down and begins like whispering a mini prayer to Borealis, and is like,
If you are with me, whatever could this mean? If you have any knowledge to give me.
You try reaching out to Borealis. There is no nature here. You have no connection.
There is a wood wisp.
You have no connection.
Fuck.
To your specific god, you have no connection.
specific God.
Do you
I
want
wouldn't
to
know
try
any of
praying
the
to
gods.
another one?
I wouldn't know any other ones. Would I know any other ones?
I mean, other nature spirits.
You would know
sure,
other nature
probably.
gods.
May I like? Am I able to send like an SOS prayer to the, like whoever I can read?
First, give me just a regular religion check without nothing dire, just to see which nature gods you know of.
Okay.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Interesting. That is a 25.
Other than Borealis, the nature gods that you are most familiar with are the siblings of Borealis.
Who are?
Borealis has one brother and one sister.
Okay. Are they the gods of anything specifically?
Yes. The brother is the god of essentially birth, rebirth, the beginning of the cycle. Borealis
Okay.
is the change of things in the cycle. And her sister, the one that would most likely have the most power here, is the end of the cycle.
She like the goddess of death or something?
The goddess of rot
Oh.
and decay.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice
See,
title.
on one hand, knowing Duzon's backstory, he wouldn't always be the most comfortable with praying to her. But decay is a part of nature, like biodegrading and
It is a natural part of the
decomposition.
Her favorite
Yeah.
plant is the
Also,
mushroom.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. Does she have a name or
Not that you're aware of.
fair? I guess I will try to reach out, and I guess I'll be like,
if you are a goddess of rot and related to my deity, I request your aid. If you can answer.
Go ahead and make me a religion check with the... See, I'm trying to see... You don't follow them, which would initially give you a -3, but you are in an area that is specifically has a very,
lot of rot.
very strong connection to rot and decay. So I'm trying to
So-
decide what modifier to give your roll here.
If
could it
any.
be religion minus 1 or 2?
I'm probably going to say religion -2, because even though there is an
Okay.
incredibly strong thing here, if you try to
It's-
reach out to a god that you have no connection to and don't regularly pray to, it's at a -4 typically, or a -5.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll take that. Please don't fail me now. Okay, that is a 19.
Mhm.
Let's see if that's enough.
Oh, I hope so.
You reach out, Sister of Borealis. I am in need of aid and have no connection to the one I follow. Will you assist me?
Yes. Well spoken.
Thank you.
Or Duzon.
Duzon.
Very good, very good, Duzon. Thank you,
Duzon, yes,
Duzon.
Duzon. As you kind of just like, help me, Sister of Borealis. I seek thine aid, being cut off from the one I follow. You hear the groaning of withered bodies rising.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
If he hears this, Rari's not happy. Rari's disgusted.
You see from the cracked ground, the dust starts to gather and solidify into bones, into flesh, into
Okay.
dripping,
Ew.
oozing, rotten bile.
It's gonna like hold my familiar a little closer because he's a little plant bully.
And all of this dust coalesces into a mass, almost like a tumor.
Rari's not happy like that.
And this horrendous squelching noise as the tumor undulates and then pops open like a giant ugly zit.
Ugh. Yeah.
It just kind of, and Duzon just.
Oh,
Standing
please tell me
there-
none of that got in my eye.
Standing there is a woman, pale, but much more vibrant, full. Not skinny by any means, just pale.
Okay. So, like,
In-
average build.
A long, flowing black dress with patches of white in it. And then she kind of just stands there, arms crossed, just like, what? Why was I so... Kind of just turns to you, Duzon. Oh, if it isn't my sister's pet, what do you want?
You have answered my call, and I am grateful. In the sky, a scar of a necrostorm created by a dastardly wizard lingers. It appears to me in the form of a skull, floating in the air, shaking as if it's laughing.
And what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to know what you make of it. If you have anything that could help us. I have no connection to Borealis from here.
Yeah, you wouldn't. The nearest connection to them is about... They kind of lick their finger, hold it up into the air. Right, no wind. She's not here, isn't she?
No.
I'm gonna say probably that way, or any other direction than here, probably. Most likely.
May you help us.
What do you want me to do?
Can you at least see it?
Of course I can see it.
Can you talk to it?
No. Can you
it
talk to a stone?
No.
How about a wound? Can you talk to a wound?
No.
Well, it's the same
Doesn't-
thing. It's a wound. It's a
does-
scar.
doesn't-
It is...
Does it pose any danger?
To living things, quite, yes.
I have two living things. I'm a living thing.
Then I suggest you leave.
If that is our best option.
I think we should listen.
Very well. I need-
As you kind of whisper over to Duzon, she kind of turns to you. Rari, hello.
Hi.
I'm familiar with your soul.
What do you mean?
Don't worry
I
about it.
don't
I'm
think
sure
we've
you'll
ever
figure it
met.
out.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you were there. You should know.
What do you mean I was there?
Like at the tower where the other necrostorm was?
I'm working on that. I'm trying to clean... Listen, this one is... I'm already cleaning up this one. I'm trying. I'm just started working on that one.
But, so he was there for, whatever that skull thing in the sky is. And I've never met you before, to my knowledge, but you've met me. And then a psychic told me that I had a tarot card that said something about something really crazy, like rebirth.
I
This is
assume you
just
don't believe
really
in much,
weird.
Rari. I assume you don't believe in much.
Not when you've grown up in my shoes. It's hard to believe any of it, really.
Well, here's
Right.
one thing that is very real. And you should look it up. Because why would I give you all the answers? You've done me no favors. It's something
True.
it's a little something called reincarnation.
I'm reincarnated.
Something of the like.
Either you were or will be.
Well,
Well, your time's
I've
about
always-
up. I must be going.
Thank you for your aid. We'll be going. Going. Fuck.
Don't worry. You, she kind of points to you, Duzon. You owe me. And with that, she dust cloud.
okay.
Seeing he owes the goddess of rot something, he kind of like just whispers under his breath.
Borealis, forgive me for what I may have done.
Okay. So let me
Yeah.
just get this straight.
Talk as we move. Let's go.
We are. um, so the whole psychic thing was real. Rari
I assure
was
you, divination magic is quite a thing.
superstitions. I've seen my fair share of psychics.
My grandmother's a specialist in divination rituals. I think I know divination rituals a bit.
Yeah, but you know there
And
are some
card-
in
card
my
readings
line
is
of
one
work.
them.
Yeah, but
Roll the bones,
some.
read the waters, listen to the flames, etc.
Yeah, but you know, like some people will just, say that, but not really do it. Like some people that
Well,
I
yeah.
know. And that's what I thought all this was. I didn't think they actually, well, okay, maybe Granny's the exception. Because, like, I've seen Granny do some crazy thing with bones. But that's
Granny?
besides the point. Oh, she's lovely. You'll meet her at some point. Wonderful friend. So I lived a life before, but at least that's what I. Oh, this doesn't make sense.
Depending on the circumstances of the reading, it's either you were or will be.
Oh, well, if I will be, can I not be in this life? I would love to not live a life of a grave robber. Full disclosure. I would like to live in a nice little town, be a mage, maybe, and
Usually-
do something better with my life.
For what I know of reincarnation, you don't really get to choose.
Rats. So it's all a game of chance anyhow.
Yes.
Oh. And I don't get to choose the family either. So
No, most certainly not.
family of mage is out of the question, possibly.
It's not out of the question, but it is not a guarantee.
Oh. Well, either way, it's unsettling. And apparently, how does a goddess know me and I don't even know them? Well, now
It's
I
not-
do, I guess.
Duzon, real quick, you worship Borealis. They're a
Yes.
nature god, yes?
Yes.
Which part of nature?
She is the keeper of seasons, and the bringer of change.
And if
Protector
that's
of.
and if that's a sister in an area where there's no nature, I would assume the sister is the end.
Yes, in a way, but a natural end, not a harmful one.
And there's your answer, Rari. She's a
Ori?
death goddess.
She's a death goddess.
Death in terms of natural cause. She,
So not like a necrostorm, but like
the necrostorm is not her doing.
That would be
Right.
cause for unnatural. But
like
say
the
eaten by a
decay
wolf,
natural.
Eaten by a wolf. Natural.
that would be her purview.
Decomposing corpse.
Slip off a cliff and break all your bones and die.
If a
You
plant lacks water, it'll begin to decompose. That's her.
So if you've had a few close encounters nearly dying, that's probably how she knows you.
Well, that I definitely had.
And there's your
Um,
answer.
Oh, well, I guess then everything's fine. I must have bumped into her without, my proper introduction and welcome, and possibly
Life and
relocating
death,
certain assets.
Don't
Life
get
and death are
comfortable
two
with that
sides of
hard
the same
thought
coin.
so quickly.
If a goddess of life knows every living being on this planet, the goddess of death will eventually meet them all.
God of life.
Examples,
So-
sorry.
Borealis has two siblings. Her brother, a god of birth and creation. Borealis, a goddess of change and flow, hence being the keeper of seasons. And her sister, the end. Rot. Decomposition.
The end of life, naturally.
Yes.
Old age, she's there.
Yes.
Okay, well, at least you're not dying alone. But,
Yes.
Technically, we never will.
true, I suppose. I had weird dreams.
As natural as she is, I quiver as to what debt I owe her.
You owe her a debt. Okay, like legit,
For summoning her.
I was freaked out by the fact that she was even here in the whole dust thing and the rod thing. So
Well, it speaks to
you
your
made a deal.
I summon her as a non-follower. Which is usually uncouth, but in trying times, which I believe those were.
Well,
And now she believes I owe her.
now
And I am
let's
not
just.
one to refuse a god.
Oh, real quick.
It
Well,
would be.
You guys said you are walking and talking. Which direction?
Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Because if you have been walking and talking this whole time, which you have been, you didn't tell me a direction.
We just started talking.
So
Hey!
So
I'm
what
gonna
is
give you a
walking?
choice. I'm gonna give you a choice. You either tell me
Okay.
where you're going. I'm gonna roll a d8.
Let's go with
I'm gonna go.
Duzon. You got
North
this.
Coast,
How
maybe?
about north? Question mark.
Well, sure,
Wanna
why
go
not?
north? Question mark.
Oh, I
know.
don't like
Now,
this.
well, now I don't.
We
Well, now
could
I
go-
don't.
We could go towards the coast. You know, where
Maybe.
there is water and
And or life.
potential- Yes. Or at the very least, a very good view of nearest life.
You know what?
Maybe.
I'll take that.
Or there's mountains too, right? We could go to the
It's-
mountains.
It's not really mountainous. It's more like rolling hills.
Oh,
Think Ireland.
Think
Oh, okay,
Ireland,
yeah.
Wales, Scotland.
okay. So, coast, hills. We have our pick. This is Dwarven territory, so maybe if we seek out dwarves? But where? I mean, I doubt they would ever be up here.
There'd be very little here
Towards the coast,
after the
final answer.
necrostorm that.
The nearest civilization would be several miles away. I wouldn't even dare to put a number on it, honestly.
Well, we are in an abandoned town.
Not without a map.
Surely we could find the roads leading to other civilizations. I mean, if this necrostorm happened or formed, then surely people must have tried to evacuate at least before the storm took full effect, right? Like, that's a thing, right? It's not just instant decay and death, right? Like, we got out of there, Duzon. So, like,
Barely.
barely, but still, it's doable. So maybe if we find the way that they traveled to get away, I assume the ones that couldn't, find a safe shelter deep somewhere might want to go to the nearest city away from the storm, kind of like what we did when we were evacuating the elves. So maybe if we found the road, the path, at least, if we could then find nature, and then we could find a town or settlement or city.
So you guys
Or
locking
at
in
least the
going to the
entrance.
coast?
Rari's down for whatever. He does not know this land very well, so... Or at least, Rari doesn't know. If it's what I think it is, he might have some familiarity, but I'd have to roll recall for that.
Do you want to do that?
I could. Because, like, with the thought of reincarnation on his mind, he is now very curious. He's like, that's a Necrostorm. He's met me before. She's a god of rot. He's kind of mentally painting a picture of what could possibly be going on. So he's like, maybe I know more about this place than I thought I did.
So you're gonna what skill are you gonna use to recall knowledge?
I would like to recall society.
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
if my dreams told me anything about childhood, I would remember some landmarks of the day.
Provided those landmarks have survived.
True, but I'd know a general gist of where they once stood, probably. If
Maybe
they
not.
are.
The landscape has
Changed drastically. True. But again, he's kind of shooting in the dark anyhow.
Yeah. It's a shot in the dark, but it could be a very good hit.
Alright, so... That is a 23.
You're kind of looking around, thinking back. Nothing looks familiar.
Okay, so much for the idea of being reincarnated. I guess. This area doesn't even feel remotely familiar to me. Well, I guess the coast it is, until we can figure out a better place.
Okay. So you guys, so because you started walking before telling me where you were going, I just rolled a random direction, and you went the opposite way of the coast. So you guys kind of have to turn around and go towards the ocean.
Not 3,000 blocks in the wrong direction.
3,000 blocks
How did you
in
go
the wrong
3,000
direction.
blocks
Let's
in
just say
the wrong
Rari's
direction?
player really does not know his directions in Minecraft.
Meanwhile, the wisp is just hovering around my head and singing still.
In the wrong direction.
So the coast is about like a little bit less than 30 miles away.
Quite a
Okay.
I don't know where my elk is.
That'd
No!
You don't know where your elk is.
Oh no, bro.
Oh, I didn't even give him a name.
You don't have your speed
Oh.
blitz anymore.
Yeah, we got
Horrible.
warped over here.
This is horrible.
How
So
will he
you guys
fend for himself?
making
Just eats.
are making your way towards the coast. I'm gonna roll on an encounter table.
Oh yay. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wisp just in the background singing like Saria's song or something, just vibing.
No, the wisp is just like, oh yes, it's ladies' night.
No, it's my Wisp.
Alright, cool. So you guys are walking along just making your way towards the coastline. And in the middle of like this clearing, that's like right in the middle of the alleyway of like two smaller hills, there's a building, just in the middle of the pathway.
Don't like that, but
And as you get closer, you see a giant glowing sign. Magic, mayhem, and everything that starts with M.
Oh, it's a shop.
As you get closer to the shop, the dry, cracked ground starts to get a little less cracked and a little less dry.
some.
Would I
info
even know
about
this
that.
store exists?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Let us find out.
Recall Society?
No, just tell me higher or lower.
Oh, okay. Higher.
Yes.
Okay, I've seen it before at least once in the city.
You have seen it before, and you know that it tends to disappear and reappear at random.
It's a good thing, too. I just so happened to come across some gold to give for some
I know
weapons.
that store is supposed to reappear and disappear, but I think this is random even for that.
Well, I'm accepting of this welcome change.
As you make it to the store, you see the person outside of it just like peeks their head up as they're like have like this glowing blue stick in their hand, and they're kind of just drawing a circle around their shop. Oh, good people! I'll complete this later. They kind of take the glowing stick and put it in their pocket. I just saw you two. That's weird. I usually don't get the same customers twice in a row.
Well, as fate would have it, we got teleported all the way across the world, and now your shop teleported right on our path.
Well, that's convenient.
It is so convenient, and I just happened upon more gold for some of those weapons. You know, outside of the ones you've enchanted recently.
Right.
I just don't recall what they were. Probably due to the fact that a lot of strange occurrences have been happening lately. But anyway, so far the healing potions have served well.
That's good to
I
hear.
haven't used the mystery potions just yet. So, there was this one dagger that I was trying to buy from you, but I simply didn't have enough funds.
Right.
What was that dagger called again?
I don't know. There's plenty of things in my shop, most of which I try to keep track of, but every time it flickers, it kind of just gets shuffled around. Donnie, seeing as this is the first time you're meeting this character, they are a human woman with thick, like, turtle shell glasses. Their hair is kind of, like, all over the place. They have black, like, curly, puffy hair. They have it in a ponytail, but even then it's still all over the place. And their lab coat has all sorts of burn marks, slashes, punctures. Looks like it's been set on fire a couple times. All sorts of signs of wear and tear on this person's outfit.
And experimentation.
Yeah, all signs of experimentation are present.
not exactly an unfamiliar kind of wear and tear.
Oh.
Well, yes, dude, please come in.
Yes, the landscape here is
I duck my
Not
head
right.
as I walk in.
What's that, Peter?
I duck my head as I walk in.
Just.
Like Gandalf in Bilbo's house.
No, Peter, you watched Futurama, right?
Yeah.
It's that one scene of Hermes, like, limboing under the door.
True.
Do, 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 do.
I'll just have my wisp on my head for now. He vibin'. He existin'.
Oh.
He my friend.
As you guys enter the shop, it is completely unfamiliar from before. It kind of like she said, it's kind of all shuffled around, thrown all over the place. There's a cannonball in the wall now.
Oh, yeah. The store definitely has remodeled itself.
That's a
It's
cannonball.
like an entirely different store.
Yeah, great, right?
Does that always happen?
I'm not even going to begin to try and unravel what magic is at work here.
I didn't hear
It's not
anything you
worth it.
said if you attempted, Dawn.
No, she
Oh.
just kind of did like a like that one of those. Ha! Yeah.
Oh, like the sort of distressed kind of noises, like, yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
The PTSD laugh.
Yeah. There's just a cannonball on my wall now.
That only
Wall.
nearly missed, by the way.
Those too close for comfort.
I'm surprised it hasn't tried to break free.
It tried to
Pardon?
break free?
Oh, right. Enchanted it is. To move?
Oh,
Well, that would explain how it got there. Right. We're in a
traveling
shop.
cannonball. Mm-hmm.
So,
But then again,
why
magic
don't
is
we
magic.
barter?
Yes. Why don't you go first? After all, you are a new customer, Sirius.
Cyrus.
Cyrus. My bad.
Right.
Yeah,
Well-
Racky. You should know his name by now.
Racky? Rari.
Ragavan.
I walked into that one.
Anyway, so where do we start? I guess let's start with selling some of these items we found in that vault. I'd rather not hold on to some of them. And I guess for starter, put out the doubling rings, the manacles, and then very gently touching it with like a cloth or something to keep my hand off of it, the horn.
Oh, I assumed you guys just left that. If you
Oh.
did bring that
Oh, I
with you,
touched
who
it.
carried it the entire way? Because that is very important information.
I did.
You did. All right, cool,
Yeah,
excellent.
I put it in a bag so I wouldn't keep touching it.
It doesn't really matter. I hate to tell you that.
I mean, figure it's worth the sell.
Oh. Oh, this has interesting consequences.
This does have consequences, huh?
So you have been holding this for hours. What happens?
Oh. I don't like the sound of this now.
What has he been holding?
The Horn of Rust. for hours.
I don't like that. What's the Horn of Rust do again?
Oh.
Well, I think it's self-explanatory. with the name.
I don't have it like identified. I just know it does stuff.
Oh no.
I think the name tells me everything I need to know about that.
The most I know is that it is definitely not good.
Well,
That's pretty much
because,
most of what I know.
because it doesn't rust everything he owns.
No, I would probably need to like use the item to make that happen. Because it was in that room full of gold.
Oh, true.
Gold doesn't rust.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, gold
I mean,
doesn't
there was
rust.
also an iron door right nearby it,
Oh.
or some other kind of metal.
Okay.
Okay, this is probably gonna end badly.
No.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
How badly are we talking?
Demon.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh no.
You said demon.
Not great.
Oh, nothing. Just a demon.
Oh,
A demon.
great.
So, as you guys enter this shop, you see a small ring appear on a nearby rock, and blood starts to trickle out from the ring.
Oh.
This wouldn't happen to be a random effect of the store, right?
Definitely not.
And you see,
Oh no.
in spectator
Okay.
chat, this thing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Interesting.
All right.
Well,
Well,
this is not great.
For
to
those
be
of you
fair,
at home,
there is no
they
direct
are
proof
looking
that
at
the
this
horn
thing.
caused this.
For those of you at home, they are looking at this thing.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions, it's fine.
Is it? That don't look fine to me.
It'll be fine.
Is it fine?
And as the blood trickles out from the stone, you see giant claws grasp the edge of the ring, and it hoists itself out of the ground. Giant needle-esque teeth.
Before anything happens, I'm gonna raise my shield.
Alright, cool. Anybody else want to do anything before anything happens?
I am gonna very bravely hide behind Duzon.
Bravely
Get
ran
ready.
away. So Robin ran away. He bravely ran away.
He bravely ran away.
Evil turned its head and turned around and fled. So brave, Sir Robin ran away.
I need to watch that movie again. It's priceless.
We do
Monty
need to
Python,
watch that
yeah.
movie.
So you are inside of this house.
Wonderful first impression, by the way, bringing a demon into the house.
So here is the house. There's
And this thing is just outside.
Yeah, it is. Let me actually see if I can load it up into Roll20.
Oh shit, we still got Little Flame with us.
Yeah,
We do still have Little Flame.
he's just been there.
Poor
Yeah, he's
bro.
just around. He doesn't really talk.
Well, yeah, he doesn't speak common.
Little bro just doing what little bro does. He just be little broing. Little bro.
Yeah.
Little Flame's little bro. My Wisp is baby bro.
And yet here we have.
But yeah, I 100% thought you would just leave that there. I'm gonna be honest.
I was gonna sell
I
it.
thought, oh my god. I mean, Rari would have done the same thing, but then again, Rari would like, if he found out what it does, he's just like, rusting my stuff, not great.
I only
Is this
know
thing
a
large
bare
or medium?
minimum
It
few
is medium.
things.
So yeah, it is going
I
to.
know bare minimum few things. I
It,
didn't know it would do this.
it pulls itself free from the stone. It is then going to charge.
Oh, we love that.
Oh.
I am hiding behind Duzon, so. I
Oh
am.
yeah. So Duzon, you're up front with your shield out, right?
Hmm? I am really not looking forward to fighting a demon.
This is going to be interesting for you guys. Alright, roll initiative, please.
Okay. This is happening. Okay.
This is certainly happening.
Yup.
Why you?
Ooh. Yikes.
Alright, that is. Oh, curse me in my struggle with mental math at the moment.
I have a 29.
32.
Damn. 15.
I could use my stealth in place of my perception for initiative.
Alright, starting with Duzon, what did you get?
29.
Rari, what did you get?
32.
Little Flame gets a plus 11 is 22. Why did you not delete the 0? There we go. Cyrus, what did you get?
18.
18. Your wisp goes at the end of your turn, I assume.
It basically shares initiative with me, yeah. Because
Okay.
it's familiar.
And then the demon.
Because I need to, like, actively... I think I need to use a bonus action, or the equivalent of,
Gets
to,
a
like, give it
22.
commands. I believe. I have to double check the rules on familiars. Because I consistently forget them.
So here's the fun thing about the demon getting a 22.
Oh no.
It rolled a 3 on initiative.
Oh.
Wait. Oh no.
Which means its wisdom is very high.
don't like that.
Rari's like, well, hey, I mean, if I die, I might be reincarnated, maybe. In his mind, he's just like, oh, well, this is great. Okay. Yuzan, what is that thing?
I don't know, but it is hostile. Therefore, we need to protect whoever. We need to protect the shopkeeper and ourselves.
Oh, ahead of you on that part. How do we fight this thing? I've never fought something like that before. Yeah.
Same way we have usually. I hope.
Stab it?
I hope that will work.
Okay. Well, I'm no good at frontal combat. I need to kind of just, you know. So, but here's the thing. I definitely don't want to leave the house.
No, I mean, I feel like it's very clear to everybody that that's a demon, yes?
Yeah.
Just not one demon, just a demon.
Donovan is, like, gone. Like, I don't know what happened. I can't hear him for anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, there we go.
I wasn't talking, so
Oh, you weren't? Oh, that's why.
no.
Alright.
I'm waiting for you all to stop panicking.
You low-key enjoy this.
I mean, yeah, I honestly did not expect you to be carrying this thing with you for hours and hours and hours.
What is Rari gonna do for his turn? Actions.
I really need to read this.
So, my question is, can I see the demon from where we are? Or is he, like, is it blocked off by a wall because we're inside the building?
There's a door with a window in it that you could just... Basically, what you saw is you saw this demon pull itself out of the ground and then just sprint up to the door.
Oh, so I do see it.
Yes. There are windows that are still maybe a little bit intact, a little bit.
So I would like to use my action for battle assessment,
Okay.
since they're not controlled. You need to make a perception check on my behalf.
What's your
My
plus to that?
perception modifier is plus 12.
And it's against either their deception or what else?
Yeah. Or stealth. If I succeed, you give me 2 information. If you succeed, it's 1. And then crit fail is whatever you want to make up.
What is your plus to perception?
My plus is plus 12.
Okay. I'm just gonna say right now, you got so lucky with that fucking roll.
May I know what it is?
You got a 19 on the die.
Oh, I feel better about it. I feel so much better about it. So, what happens?
So I get to reveal one thing about this thing, right?
Yep. If it's only a success. If it's a crit success, then it's 2.
It has weakness 10 to cold iron.
Okay. Good news. I think I can already spot a weakness. It's cold steel, right?
Yes. Cold iron, cold steel, same difference.
Cold iron.
This means pure.
Cold iron weapons work against this thing. So if we have iron weapons and they're cold iron weapons, we can face this thing with more efficiency. He kind of looks to the shopkeeper. Do you happen to have any on you cold iron weapons?
They kind of look outside.
Compensate you, of course, but the matter's kind of urgent.
They kind of look outside. You have a demon following you?
I don't know where that came from, but apparently there was one, and we're gonna kill it.
She kind of just smacks her head. Oh, tu puta madre! And then runs into the back.
Okay. In the meantime, what other things can Rari do?
Panic is always an option.
I'll have the shopkeep go last in initiative.
I will. Ooh.
I rolled an 8 on the dice, and the stupefied took me down to
Seven.
plus 10 for my bonus.
So you essentially rolled a 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with my last 2 actions, I will ready an attack with my striking dagger. If it gets in the melee range of me, I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Until, of course, I get a cold steel or iron weapon.
Alright, that's your turn.
Yep.
Duzon, you're up.
I already have my shield raised, so
I shit my pants.
I need a diaper change.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedy. Demon spawns.
Alright, do I just... See, I want to hit this thing, but I also don't want to let it in. If it's not in already.
It's at the
It's
door.
outside the door.
It is at the door, yeah.
It is right out the door.
Do I just open up and, like, rain fire?
You can. That is an option you can do.
But that might grant the thing entry.
We don't know what rules it has to follow, if any. It could just go through the wall if it wanted to, possibly.
That's very much true.
Well, I'm thinking if you're gonna open the door, pushing it might be a good idea away from.
And obviously follow the vampire rule of you're not allowed an entry.
Not
No one sees the wizard.
Invited order. No one's allowed entry unless you're invited over. Actually, if I could push the door onto the thing.
Or
Just literally go, no one sees the wizard.
Duzon with doors.
No, not again.
I'm gonna open the door
Roll athletics.
outwards. I'm gonna open the door outwards. Say the line.
Fuck the hinges. Fuck the door jam. You're gonna open the door outwards.
I'm going to open the door outwards.
Okay.
instead of inwards, it's going outwards.
I'm guessing this is gonna be an on-running theme.
Do I
It's
roll?
been.
It's been an unroll. It's been a theme, and
I don't
now
know
I'm
that.
using it to my advantage.
I don't know this, keep in mind, that it's a
True.
theme. I've only seen now one instance of you SpongeBobbing through a metal door that should not have been
So-
SpongeBobbable.
Do I roll athletics?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll athletics.
All right.
It's
Oh my God,
concerning.
please.
For the bit, please.
I got an X20.
Yes. Peter gets.
Oh my god.
So that's a 34.
It seems your dice luck is continuing from last session, Peter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Whenever you do bits, the D&D gods smile upon you for the funny.
Anytime it's a door, it's just
It's always the door.
nowhere else, mind you. It's just the door.
Now I have to decide how much damage this door does.
It explodes off the
Duzon
hinges.
just turns to everyone.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
A door's technically a giant shield, so.
So here's what happens.
This door explodes.
Duzon, You shoulder up like you're about to just do a fucking body check. Cause I'm basically I'm counting this as a charge tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna cost you 2 actions, by the way.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
So you shoulder up and put your shield over your shoulder. And you lean forward, getting as much grip on the ground as you possibly can, and start running.
Wait, doesn't he technically get a +1 to this for an attack?
It's not an attack, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough. But if he does do damage, he does get a +1.
Yes, if he does damage, he gets +1. So you slam shield first into this door, and it buckles. It buckles in half. You go through the door and you slam into this demon. You push it back 5, 10, 15 feet, and you get to move that for free.
I will gladly take that.
And because you crit, oh my god.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, because you crit, the door is
my
just
God.
decimated. That door is no longer a door.
Yeah, the door
That
is
door
just
is
in
splinters.
half. It went from being a solid door to being barn doors.
This die has been my lucky die. I'm going to put him in dice jail for now to see if that's like
If it's that die or if it's just your dice luck.
if it's just my dice luck. Because if it's just my dice luck, then I guess I'm just a lucky guy.
That
But
dice doesn't deserve jail time for
Peter.
the bit.
Peter,
that's fair. What?
roll 4d8 for damage.
Don't forget to add the resonance.
Is there any other modifier?
Just the +1 from residence. Because
I will take
typically it would be like 2d8 or like 1d8, but because A, you smash through a door and the door hit him, and B, you hit him shield first with your full weight of 450 pounds.
You can see it was a critical.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't pulled these babies out in so long. Oh, how are you babies doing? Oh, I
The
missed you.
pioneers would used to drive these things for miles.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a
It's a
door.
rock. It's a door.
It's a door. It's not just a plank of wood. It's a door.
It's a door.
Just gonna like look at Rari. So is this thing with him just destroying doors normal?
Yeah, pretty much, more or less.
Okay.
Oh god. Yeah, he's not allowed at my family's estate.
I don't think they have
So
much
that's
of a
an
choice.
18 total.
18, gotcha.
Well, he wouldn't be opening the doors himself. I'm telling you that right now.
Fair enough.
Alright, Duzon, you
damn.
still have an action left. What do you do?
Oh my god. So you got the 18 from that. I guess I'll try to just hit him with my warhammer.
Alright, you don't even get any minuses because you didn't attack yet.
Wait, real? Oh my.
You didn't do a
Oh
weapon attack, you just did a
my.
shield charge.
Oh, when you put it like that. Good
Absolutely.
night, Irene. Okay, I need to be stopped.
+1.
Plus one.
You get a +1, bro.
So
You get Saria's song in the background. You get +1.
that's a 33.
To hit,
I rolled an 8. Yeah, I rolled an 18 on the die. I have a +14.
hey Peter,
Plus, yeah.
you just hit.
What?
Whoa.
Excuse me. Repeat those words?
This thing's
What?
AC is 30.
Oh,
Are you
my.
serious? I mean, shit, I'll take it. I'll only roll damage then. And damage gets a +1 too, right?
Yes.
So that's a 12 damage total for that one. God damn.
So as this thing gets absolutely pile drivered by Duzon,
Pile driver.
it's either pile drivered or bulldozer. Take your pick.
Pile driver. I like pile driver. Bulldozer is overused.
Rari. Does anybody other than Rari speak Draconic?
Definitely not.
Does anybody speak Abyssal or Celestial?
No, I don't speak any of those.
Okay, then Rari is the only one that can understand this thing.
Oh, dear.
Really?
So, as Duzon kind of breaks through the door, you kind of just hear, "The horn! We must have the Kaga!"
The horn.
Have the.
How much damage for your hammer attack, Pete?
It was 12.
And that is your turn.
See?
Oh.
And with that, I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, wait, Peter, no.
Hello?
I need, just real quick, real quick, I need you, to make a will save DC 29.
Oh. I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
Wait, is it already this thing's turn?
It is already this thing's turn.
Yeah.
We'll save DC 29.
You're good at will saves, right?
I have
I
a
hope so.
13. I have
So
a
you
plus
need to get
13
a
will.
16 or higher.
So I need to get a 16 or higher. Oh, fuck me. I don't know if Alright, I'll just use this. That one's a skew.
Act.
No, because like, my guitar pick was like slanted and like landed like slanted.
Blame the cock.
Oh my god. I got a 17 on the die.
Ooh.
So you succeed.
I succeed with a dirty 30.
Congratulations, you avoid being enslaved for 24 hours.
Enslaved?
Enslaved?
I'm sorry.
Enslaved?
The demon enslaves the soul of a living creature within 60 feet. The target can attempt to resist this enslavement with a DC 29 will save.
Oh my.
Oh.
A slaver demon can only have one living soul enslaved with this ability at a time, and no more than one slaver demon can enslave the same soul. If a slaver demon kills a creature whose soul it has enslaved, it regains 20 HP. And the soul is consigned to an eternity of toil in the abyss, adding to the slaver's slaves' tally of souls.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh.
My. Oh my. I don't like that.
Alright, you can go now.
Yeah. You can go now, Peter. Enjoy whatever you're doing.
Okay.
You know, you just
grab some
almost
water,
got
but I
enslaved.
need the fucking water.
But yeah, basically you see Peter Duzon ram into this demon. It stops in the ground, so basically forces its palm into Duzon's face. Grab me that horn! And then pushes him to a side, and it starts to run in.
Oh,
Oh.
fun.
It gets.
Wait, doesn't Duzon have attack of opportunity or something?
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, so when he comes back, we'll see if he procs that
Well,
off.
I'll just wait till he comes back then.
So I'm gonna need that cold steel weapon too.
If he's gonna be right
I
back,
mean-
I'm also going to take the opportunity to refill my drink and go do other stuff.
Oh.
Hello, consequences.
I sure hope the storekeep has one.
I mean, it's a magic store. There's probably something in the back that can fend off the demon easily. There's probably
Yeah.
some kind of holy item.
Well, Cold Steel seems to work good, so I'm
It's a
using that.
demon.
I'm
It's a
using
demon.
that.
You could always assume that something holy probably works.
Yeah,
You know, the antithesis of a demon.
yeah, but
The power
In
of
the
Christ, or, you know, whichever god is being followed.
the power of smite compels you.
Yes.
But oh gosh, Rari needs that Cold Steel weapon because Rari has no calling on divine anything. So
Well, I mean, not with that attitude.
Cold Steel is his best bet right now.
I was gonna say, not with that attitude. If a worshiper of a god of nature can summon the goddess of death, I feel like you have just as good odds.
Well, I don't have a venerated deity.
Yeah, he didn't venerate the goddess of death either, but he still did it.
Yeah,
Like I said,
turns Rari into a friar.
no.
Turns Rari into a priest. This whole session, Rari just goes to the priesthood.
I'm just saying, never say never. You could very well attempt.
I mean, I probably could, if after a while, Rari, maybe. But right now, Rari's still, in the,
Panic.
and well, that and the street urchin in him is just what have the gods done for me? I grew up in squalor, and I have not received any blessings, any alms, anything from these so-called gods or their worshippers. So if the gods and their worshippers don't treat me with kindness, why should I?
I mean, yeah.
The only one that's remotely close to that is Duzon's.
Who is a paladin.
Right. And that's by osmosis, basically. That's not even a direct, this god intervene on Rari's behalf. It's more benefits through proxy.
Alright, I'm back.
But yeah.
Heck.
Oof. So that right there, that effect is terrifying.
So, the fun thing about the Horn of Rust is that if you are not a worshiper of a demon that I'm not going to name, demons who follow or are hired by said demon will come after you and try to get the horn.
And I'm
How
assuming there's some
often?
sort of
The longer you have it, the more often attacks occur.
so
Right, but how frequently are we talking?
It is exponential.
Oh, wow.
don't like that word.
oh, by the way, Duzon, the thing is moving out of melee from you.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Trying to shove you
basically,
aside.
it shoved its hand in your face and is like, "Get me that horn!" And then
Which didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything because you succeeded, and it's going to try and make its way past you.
Making its way.
Do I roll anything or?
If you want to use your opportunity attack,
I have that. Yes, I will.
Yeah, I reminded Don that you had an opportunity attack.
Thank you.
Paladins get. Oh.
It is a demon, so.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I'm right
Rar-
next to it.
Oh, hi. That weapon needs to come soon. Rari ain't happy.
Okay, that is.
To be fair, my hands are no longer on the weapon, it's just on the counter.
That's a 27 question mark?
27 misses.
Fuck. Alright, Chihuahua.
Alright, it's Little Flame's turn.
Okay, little flame, please.
We're in a wooden store.
Little flame, just do what you do best.
I'm not sure how much fire works on demon, but we will see soon.
Oh, Peter, by the way, if you just so happened to critical fail, you would have also been subjected to the effects of Dominate.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh!
We can wrap that one up.
Little Flame has no idea what the fuck to do here.
As he rightfully should not know what the fuck to do.
Well, I identified the weakness. I don't know if little flame has anything to that effect.
No, he has a frying pan.
It's cold iron, all right.
It's cast iron.
It's cast iron. There is a difference.
Yeah, because isn't cold iron, like pure metal?
It's basically iron that is naturally cold to the touch
Okay.
and does not warm up even if you set it on fire.
Okay.
And it also
So it's enchanted.
yeah, it's basically enchanted iron.
Okay. So I thought cold iron, traditionally was just, the pure metal. Like, it was nothing else but that metal.
No. At least as far as I'm aware. Feel free to correct me after the session. Oh. Everything Little Flame does involves fire.
Yeah, he is kind of made of fire.
He is going to trigger his aura. That is the only thing he can do.
We love you, little flame. You're trying.
Channel elements. 10-foot emanation. So yeah, he has a 10-foot emanation. Make sure it is visible, which it is. 10 feet. He is going to move 25 feet here. And he is going to use Thermal Nimbus for free. You direct waves of warmth into and out of your kinetic gate to drastically shift the temperatures around you. Choose cold or fire. You and allies in the Connect aura gain resistance 6 equal to that damage type. Any creature that starts its turn in your Connect aura or moves into your aura during your turn takes damage equal to half your level of the chosen type. Elemental resistance from Gate Dungeon is cumulative with resistance from Thermal Nimbus. So yeah, you guys, everyone in the aura gets resistance 6 to fire.
Nice.
And Little Flame gets resistance 12 to fire.
Nice.
Then he's going to just kind of peek around and just elemental blast. Does he hit with a plus 12?
Maybe.
He got an 18, so yes. barely hits.
Oh my god.
Oh, he does get the plus 1 from resonance, thank you.
If he's a plant or is using wood.
He technically is a plant because he's inhabiting a pumpkin.
Right. Well, yeah, you're rolling.
Yep.
I'll not deny it, it's your ruling.
So he's using a 2-action elemental blast, which means he also gets to add his constitution modifier to the damage. Okay. 2d8 plus 4. 5. 6. So 10 points of fire damage. And that is Little Flame's turn.
Just go little flame.
Cyrus, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's like right in front of me.
So you do start your turn inside of Little Flame's kinetic aura.
Yes.
You and allies in your kinetic aura gain resistance equal to your level to damage of that type. Any creature that starts its turn in your kinetic gate or moves into your aura during its turn takes damage equal to half your level of the chosen type. Elemental resistance from gate junction is cumulative with thermal members. So half his level would be 3. How does resistance work? Does it go to a minimum of 1, or do you just take nothing?
Believe it would usually say what the minimum is.
I'm looking it up. Resistance, blah blah blah. It's possible to have resistance to all damage, blah blah blah. Yeah, it looks like you guys just take nothing.
Yeah, because we're allies.
Yeah, because you're allies. Yeah, to a minimum of 0 damage. So, because you have resistance 6 and it only deals 3 fire damage, you take nothing.
Fantastic. No damage. From allies. Again.
Yep, from allies.
Again.
Again.
Side eye. Some side eye.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The viewers will know.
The viewers are the viewers. Rari doesn't know what you're talking about.
Anyway. Now that it's my turn, this thing is like face to face with me.
Yes. Meanwhile, he's screaming in Draconic,
language.
which you don't understand.
Yeah, in a language.
Right.
In a language in your brain, because it's telepathy. You just don't understand it.
Ooh,
Telepathy.
he's got access to your brain, bro. He's like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
gibberish in your brain.
Okay, so
I'm out of here.
right. I am going to carefully step back.
He gets a reaction.
I'm gonna use the step action.
If you do that, he gets a reaction.
If I'm reading this correctly, where is it? Step. You carefully move 5 feet. Unlike most types of movement, stepping doesn't trigger reactions such as reactive strike.
Okay, then
That
never
can
mind.
be triggered by move actions or upon leaving or entering a square. But you
Okay.
cannot step into difficult terrain and using a speed other than your lane speed.
Okay, then never mind. He does not get his attack of opportunity.
Reading, folks, it'll save your life.
My name is Kyle, and I never learned how to read.
Damn. Sucks to suck, Kyle. Okay. Yeah, so, kinetic aura, we're gonna channel elements. We're gonna follow Little Flame's lead. 2 kineticists standing 5 feet apart. Overlapping auras, because we're not gay.
Let me actually give you your aura. Click.
Hear the panic.
In a panic, just aura.
Yes, like, shit, what the fuck, aura.
God.
And then as part of that, I am allowed to make an attack. And I'm already within attack distance, so let's attempt. Let's attempt an elemental blast. Right, it's a demon, so mentioned cold iron works. Holy magic works on demons, right? Wood uses vitality. We could try that. It probably won't do much, but like, you know.
You're gonna heal the demon?
I mean, it's positive damage.
Is it like good damage, or is it just vitality?
It doesn't specify. I mean, I am good aligned.
Because I'll say this, he doesn't
It's
have
not
a
a-
weakness to vitality.
Okay. Then wait a minute. Metal. Wait, I'm stupid. I can just metal. I'm stupid, okay? Give me a second, I'm panicking. Okay.
Oh.
So, we're gonna metal kinetic blast. We're gonna make this a metal blast. Piercing. We're gonna make this piercing.
Okay, piercing damage, got it.
Piercing metal. Okay,
Okay.
that's an 18. That just hits, I think.
What's your plus? Because he has a 30
12.
AC.
12.
Yeah,
I think
that
I rolled the
just
same thing
hits.
as Little Flame. So, that just hits. Okay.
By the way, I did roll to see what level demon you would get. And initially I rolled 19, and I'm like, nope, they would die.
Oh my god. We would die just looking at it.
So I'm like,
Oh, that's
nope,
actually good damage.
let's re-roll that. DM said no.
DM said, I don't want to kill my players yet.
I don't want to kill my players off of a random encounter.
Yet.
Yeah, it would be better for a plot point to kill us than it would be for a random encounter to kill us.
Okay,
So
It's
so I
still
re-rolled
possible,
again,
so-
and it got a level 10 creature.
Okay.
That's
That
still
is-
markedly better than 19.
Yeah, that is markedly better than 19. That is nearly half of the number.
Nearly.
Give or take 0.5. That is 14 metal piercing.
14 damage.
14 metal piercing damage. I don't think I can specify what kind of metal I get. But like it is metal element.
Good for it.
Good for it.
Is that your turn, Donnie?
I have one more action. Which honestly I can't really do much with that said action unless I want to just attack again and definitely miss. So, yeah, I think. Well, actually, wait, I'm out of range now, sort of. I guess I'll stride back a bit more. Like, just, yeah, this is, yeah, this is a thing.
Okay, then.
The Wisp is basically sharing my space at the moment, too.
Yeah, I'm just having you two separate
Yeah.
because...
Yeah.
Alright, Rari, it's your turn.
I think it wants the horn. Just as a heads up.
I'm not near it anymore.
Yeah, I know. But the creature, this thing wants the horn. Is that right? He like speaks in Draconic. You want the horn, right?
It belongs to the master. Give me the horn.
Yeah, he's really insistent about the horn.
I'm not confident that we can survive this thing if we don't give it the horn, and at the exact same time, I don't feel like we should give a demon what it wants. Ever?
Fair. So Rari's gonna look for the shopkeep, hoping that they have a cold iron weapon.
She's just gonna hide.
She ran
Like,
into
she
the
ran-
back and locked it, and you do not have a key.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, she went into hiding. Rightfully so.
Great. So much for cold iron weapons.
I don't blame her.
You gotta
no,
keep in
I
mind,
get it.
she is just a regular-ass human.
Right.
She doesn't have all the abilities to survive this.
She is not adventurous. The only thing she can do is craft. That she can't fight.
Right.
I mean, if she could just like craft like a holy ballista or something, that'd be great. But I
That
don't
would
think that's
take
gonna happen in
hours.
5 seconds.
Okay.
That would
Just
take
as a heads
literally
up, John,
hours.
with battle assessment, after the assessment was made, it's immune for the rest of the day. So it's
So you can't do it again.
I can't do it again. Unless I wanted to waste an action, which I would not want to do that.
I mean, unless you want to fight this thing for a full 24 hours for while it resets.
Oh, no, thank you.
No.
Absolutely not. Jeez, what can I do? I don't want to damage the store with my kobold breath. You know what? Time to test out one of my enchanted weapons. I'm gonna go with my fanged rapier.
Okay.
And I am going to use its transmutation ability and transform into a fanged creature. So,
Into a snake or a wolf.
Apparently for me that would be a lizard folk.
You transform into a lizard folk?
Well, what's the closest animal with fangs associated with a kobold?
Snake, crocodile.
Oh. Ooh, a crocodile is fun.
Alien in nature.
Oh, crocodile works. I like crocodile. However, you can attack only with a fanged weapon, and I don't have the ability to use hands or hold items outside of, the weapon itself. But that's with my mouth instead, I'm sure. Is that how it works, like, practically speaking?
I'm looking.
Okay.
You interact with it, you transform into a small or medium animal that wields the fanged weapon in its jaws. The animal matches the animal you are most closely associated with. Lizard folk would turn into a lizard, a kitsune into a fox, uh, or a wolf if no specific animal is applicable. While in this form, you can attack. You can attack with the fanged weapon even though you don't have any hands. However, you can only attack with the fanged weapon and you don't have any hands or ability to hold items. For effects dependent on how many hands you are using to hold the item, such as two-handed trait, you are holding the weapon in two hands and you can dismiss the effect as it ends automatically if you drop the fanged weapon, whether your own volition or not.
Okay, so if I drop it, the effect ends. If I dismiss it on my own will, it dissipates. Cool.
But yeah, you basically put this your rapier into your mouth and transform into a crocodile. Let's just say,
Yeah.
because a
Alright,
crocodile is medium, probably.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm gonna go up, and as the crocodile blade wielder, I am going to.
Oh,
attack
nope,
it.
crocodiles are large. You have to choose something else.
Okay. What could I potentially choose? I guess the safety default would be a wolf, just because I don't feel like looking up all these creatures. I'll find something later.
Okay.
So I'll go wolf.
Alright, you physically transform into a wolf. Your AC is now 15.
And do I keep my dexterity modifiers the way they are, or no?
That's a good question. Magical polymorph. These effects transform the target into a new form. A target cannot be under more than one polymorph effect at a time. If it comes across a second polymorph effect, the second polymorph effect attempts to counteract the first. Blah 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 blah. If you can take battle form of polymorph, blah 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 blah. Transformation. I think you keep your stuff, your stats and stuff.
Okay, so then my AC will stay as a 23, I think. But, like, functionally I am a wolf. I guess. We'll figure that out. But
Your
for
gear
now-
is absorbed into you. The constant abilities of your gear still function. You can't activate any items. If a polymorph effect causes you to increase in size, you must have space to do so. If you take on a battle form with polymorph, which is what this is, the special statistics can be adjusted only by circumstance bonuses, stat bonuses, and penalties. Unless otherwise noted, the battle form prevents you from casting spells, speaking, and using the manipulate action.
Yeah, it doesn't... Okay, so...
Okay.
Alright, so I think...
I'm just gonna call it and say you get to keep your stats for now.
Cool.
You just can't use
Until
any
it's just-
abilities of the wolf. You can only attack with your rapier.
Yep. That I figure.
So you
33
use
to
an
hit.
action to transform into a wolf. Now what?
I'm going to hit it with the blade.
Okay, roll the hit.
Alright. Switching. 33 to hit.
Hits.
Wonderful. That is a
Much better than the rest of our connected hits so far.
That is 9 piercing damage.
Got it.
And then... let's see.
You have one action left.
Yep, I'm figuring out what exactly I want to do with that. I could attack again for, so I'd have only a +9 modifier to my attack because of the penalty.
Which would mean you need a natural 20 to hit.
Right.
No, even a natural 20
No.
wouldn't hit.
That
Yeah.
Oh, then that would be a waste. Alright, then I'm going to take the step action and move back
5 feet.
5 feet.
And that's your turn.
Yep.
Duzon, you're up.
Ay, chihuahua.
This got bad real quick.
Yep. Excuse me.
You stab it in wolf form, and she's like, enough! Just give me the horn!
It is sitting right on the table. I have not. I let go of that thing. It is about 10 feet away from him, just sitting on the table. Just
So
there.
I'm gonna use my first.
menacingly.
I'm gonna use my first action to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if that's legal.
So you were...
Besides, we're mortals. We're dumb according to every other extraplanar.
I believe I was here first. Now boom, 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 boom. And
Yeah,
then
you can make that.
move. I need to move Duzon down one. There we go. So that's my first action, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use my second action to swing.
+1.
Yes,
Plus
plus
one.
one. That's a 30.
Hits, barely.
Yes.
Welcome to the
Good
club
enough.
of just barely. and just good enough.
Thank you so much for the +1. That +1 saved me.
The resonance. The
Oh,
sounds of the
that's right.
forest.
He has a resonance. That would have made the nat 20 hit because of the math.
You
No,
don't
it
get the
only applies
resonance,
to
Rob.
plant.
Oh, no.
You're not a
Oh,
plant.
well, damn.
Duzon is literally classified as plant, therefore that's why he gets it, and Little Flame is also a technical plant.
So that's 13 damage for that attack.
Never mind.
You are
Very
not a plant,
stupid. Yeah, I wish. In some
Nor
ways, I
you-
wish.
nor are you using a weapon that is completely made out of wood.
Did
Does
you get
being
that?
a vegan count?
No,
So,
I'm
13
really
damage,
kidding.
Peter?
13,
but
correct.
using a quarter stack
Gotcha.
wood.
And I'm going to attack again. Wait, before I attack again. Second attack is -5.
5.
So +1.
So -4 to whatever bonus.
So yeah. So I could literally. The only way if I attack again to hit this thing, the
Is a nat
only
20.
way is a nat 20.
The only way to hit is a nat 20 because of resonance exclusively.
Oh wait, yeah, resonance, yeah.
That is the only
way-
reason that a nat 20 would.
If we didn't have the resonance, trying to hit would have been worthless.
A second time.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
It is
I'm gonna go
worthless
for it.
everybody else.
Can't win if you don't play. You
For
can't win if
everyone
you
but
don't
you and
play.
Little Flame, it is worthless to try to hit a second time.
You can't win if you don't try. Let's do it. All right.
Well, to be fair, I could, but like, also, if I could, the off chance I like throw a cold metal shard at him, is
Quiet.
if that's even a thing.
Quiet. I'm dice gambling.
I'm dice gambling.
All
1
right.
in 20 chance, Peter. You got this.
5%.
In the name of my brother, my mom, my father. So it's not a nat 20. It's a nat 1.
Oh no!
So that is a whopping 11.
That is a whopping 11. Alright, he's gonna try and,
Which is a
he's gonna use his reaction, to attempt to disarm you.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Oh, don't like that.
The Slaver Demon attempts to disarm the weapon used in the triggering strike with a -2 penalty. If it rolls a success, it gets a critical success instead.
Oh no.
So you try to knock out a item out of a creature's grasp. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC.
What's the reflex DC?
Whatever your reflex save is, plus 10.
So that's a 20.
So it gets to make an athletics, which is plus
What?
23.
Oh, so it just succeeds.
Yeah.
It gets a 16 on the dice -2. So it
It
gets a
auto
plus
succeeds anyway.
21. So that's 30.
Yeah, it's just determining whether it crits or not.
Which it does.
37,
Yeah, that's-
which definitely crits.
Even if it rolled low and didn't crit with the dice, it still would have crit anyway because it literally said if it rolls a success, it gets a crit success instead. It crit succeeds no matter what.
Yeah, it crit succeeds. So Duzon, you miss with your hammer, and the tendrils on the back of this thing's head grab your weapon, rip it out of your hands, and throw it to the ground.
Oh no.
It is still in your space, though.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, that means it's the demon's turn.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm cooked.
It turns
so
to you,
cooked.
Duzon.
I knew it.
It's just gonna slash at you with its claws.
Okay. Do I still have my shield raised, or did like the whole fiasco lower it? It'll.
Give me a sec. Your shield should still be raised.
Okay, cool. That's good. All right, continue.
So he gets a plus 23 to hit. What's your AC?
It's a 25.
Alright, so he needs a 2 or higher.
Oh.
He needs a 2 to hit. He needs a what?
I don't like this
10?
demon.
A 10 or a 12 to crit?
He got a 17.
Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
So that crits. So you take max 2d8 plus 13 slashing damage.
Oh.
So you
16
take
plus 13.
16, 29 slashing damage.
29 total.
29 slashing damage.
Damn.
Oh.
And you get persistent 1d4 bleed.
Not bleed. Oh no.
Your sap is just
Is it my sap?
beeping out.
It is your sap, yes. Your sap is.
Hold on.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hold on. I think I have. Unless if I. Hold on. Okay, so it's not grabbing me.
With that, he's going to move to the counter and attempt to take the Iron Horn of Rust. Duzon, you do have your reaction to attack of opportunity if you want.
I'm taking that shit. This fucker's gonna die.
Maybe. I don't think we can do enough damage.
Oh, now you get a nat 20. Oh, now you get a nat 20.
So real quick,
So
Peter,
that's-
what weapon are you using?
I'm using my shield at this point. I don't know if
Right,
it has
you have a
spiked edge
shield
or
boss, don't you?
not. What?
You have a bump on your shield that lets you attack with it.
I'm pretty sure I do. Let me see. Shield block. Hold on.
Yeah,
Only
shield
what it
boss.
is. Okay.
You get a plus 14 to hit and 1d6 plus 4 damage.
1d6 plus 4. Okay.
Resonance.
1d6 plus
and
5.
what was this? Well, so that's a 35 to hit. And so that's 1d6 plus 5 plus 6. Oh no, it's still plus 5 because...
It was plus 4, and resonance makes it plus 5.
Gotcha.
The wisp likes
Thank
doing
you for
its
being
work.
Thank you for being a 6. That's an 11 damage.
11 damage, cool. It is then going to use its last action to grab the Horn of Rust. It's up to Little Flame. Because this thing, you are behind the counter, sorry. Cyrus.
Oh, am I?
You are behind the
Is that
counter,
where the
yeah.
counter was?
Yeah, that's where the counter was.
I can't tell.
I didn't bother adding a line.
I thought the counter was down here because that's where I started.
Actually, that makes more sense. So yeah, he's over here now.
That's where it was.
He did technically start his turn in Little Flame's fire aura, so he should have
Did.
taken 3 fire damage. I just forgot to add that in.
As small a number as it is, every little damage number counts.
It is now Little Flame's turn. He's
Wait,
going to...
would it be 4 damage because of resonance?
No, because it's not fire.
Right. Well, I mean, because Little Flame's plant.
Yeah, but this ability is specifically fire.
Aura.
Fair.
He's
We're
going to
trying to-
move the
Trying
flame
to
aura
milk
into
resonance
him
for all it's
again.
worth.
What's that?
Trying to milk this wisp for all it's worth.
Trying your very best. But yeah, he gets to take another plus 3 damage, because he gets moved into
Move
Little
out
Flame's
and back
aura.
in.
And then
Wait, Little Flame could actually just like walk back and forth 5 feet and just flick the switch on him like night, day, night, day, night, day. This is something he could very well do and just get free damage.
Yeah, but also, like, if he used all of his actions for that, it wouldn't do nearly as much as, like, actually doing stuff.
Oh, yeah. But it's guaranteed damage.
It is guaranteed damage, that is true. He's gonna cast Ignition on this thing. So he puts his hands together and then touches the demon's chest.
Boom.
With a plus 8. Oh, he has a plus 8 for this?
Really? Not plus 12 for his impulse? Or?
It's not an impulse.
Oh. Hmm.
It's an innate spell.
Ah. Then it's using a different stat than his kinetics.
Well, fortunately, he, actually, he can't hit with that, so he's not going to do that. Never mind. Instead, he's just gonna touch him with Elemental Blast. Because he gets to add his Strength modifier for a melee Elemental Blast. And he with a plus 12 and 17, that is unfortunately a 29, so that misses. Does does thermal nimbus need to be sustained? No, it doesn't. So that's still happening. Which means he can make another one of these. Melee kinetic blast, let's go. And that's a 4, so that misses.
He's doing his best.
He's trying.
Alright,
I don't fault him for trying.
Cyrus, it's your turn.
Slight question for Duzon. What kind of tree are you exactly?
Pine.
Okay, so you can produce a pine nut.
Pine nut.
Yep. One action, fresh produce. There is now just some pine nuts in your hand.
Oh, interesting.
Magical pine nuts. If you want healing, eat those.
Me, I believe I have to wait till my turn, but duly
Yes.
thanked.
You do have to interact with it on your turn, but
That's fair.
it's healing.
I don't know if Duzon understands the construct of eating.
You've seen people eat. It's pretty much just, from what you can tell, you take the thing and put it in your mouth, and that's eating.
Does he understand the concept of chewing?
I mean, it's literally just a small pine nut, so those things, you could probably just swallow it like a pill. A pine nut is very small.
Duzon doesn't use his mouth to eat ever. He just stands in soil and gains nutrients that way.
But this is
So,
magic.
does he understand the concept of
It's magic.
chewing?
Does he understand the concept of what?
Chewing?
What's
Does
your
he understand the
intelligence?
concept of this is what elemental magic?
Like chewing as in nom nom?
Probably. He lived among dwarves for many, many years.
And has definitely seen his fair share of dwarven feast.
Because I was hoping he wouldn't have tried to swallow them all.
If you
I
want...
mean-
Hey, it's your character, man. If you want him to swallow the thing whole, that's up to you.
It's a pine nut, so it's very small to begin with.
Well, I wanted to see if he would, which in this case he wouldn't, because he's seen dwarves eat very messily, probably.
Yeah, a pine nut is really small. He really could just swallow it like a pill if he wanted to.
That is very much true. That's another thing.
But you don't know where this came from.
That's fair.
It is just now in your hand. Like, your hand was empty, and now there's a pine nut in it.
Pine nut.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Duzon. You're a father.
I know.
For
And now you have
all
to eat
of-
your offspring.
For all of 6 seconds, because if you don't, it will wither and rot away in your hand. Anywho, rest of my action, let's run this back. 2 action elemental blast.
Okay. Roll to hit.
We're gonna make this wood elemental. So, 30-30. Dirty 30. I take it that hits.
Yeah, dirty 30 hits.
Okay. What is it? What do I do if I make a 2-action blast? Bonus damage equal to con mod. Okay. Extra damage it is. Okay, I like these dice. They're rolling very nicely for me. This is high damage. For 2d8. Okay.
You know, I was really hoping to get more done with this session.
17 bludgeoning. Yeah, 17
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Alright, how do you kill this thing?
Kill it?
Wait,
I
what?
say kill it. How do you make it run away? Because it's probably going to start running away.
Oh, well. See, I can't summon anything big enough, but what if we give it a good old, like, bonk on the head with a very sturdy branch?
You summon a Trojan horse on top of it.
I can't do that. It has to be bulk 1 if at max. Trojan horse is not bulk 1.
You bonk it on the head with a miniature Trojan horse.
I was thinking like a walking stick, but okay. Like a really sturdy walking stick branch.
Fair enough.
It is a very sturdy
kinda
Trojan
like-
horse model.
The kind that like old women or men swing at kids to get them off their lawn.
You reach into your gate of wood, and you
Yes.
pull out a shillelagh.
And I fling it. This is a ranged attack.
You pull out a shillelagh, kind of bend it to test its flexibility, get a hold of the weight for it, and then you just go bend it back and then release it and just punk. And as it hits this thing in the head, a portal opens up, sucking away the demon, and the iron, the horn of rust, and the horn of rust gets sent to a random dimension, and so does the demon.
Well,
Okay. So, to reiterate, you wanted to sell, Rari is going to dispel the wolf form as the demon gets sucked through.
Congratulations, combat has ended. You guys. By the way,
Survived.
how much damage did that do, Donnie?
it did a total of 17 bludgeoning.
Okay, so you just broke 100 damage on this thing. That is half its health.
Oh.
So yeah,
In theory, we actually could have beaten it.
in another 4 hours.
Ooh. Rari would
Theory.
not. Yeah, in theory, Rari would have been like, okay, we are driving this demon out of the house, and we are gonna hope it teleports us anywhere else away from this thing.
But yeah, the
Well,
demon gets
that
banished
worked.
back to its home plane, and the horn of
Or, well,
rust
a random plane.
gets banished to a random plane of existence. Most likely one of the elemental planes.
Most likely the metal plane.
Most likely the metal
Hopefully.
plane.
So you were planning to sell a cursed horn.
It wasn't cursed.
And
Well, it's not cursed.
I would consider a demon summoning to be cursed.
For the record, how am I supposed to know it's going to do that?
I could only infer from what the demon spoke that that thing was not good news. I thought it was worthless, so I wouldn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
It's
And
magical.
if a thief wouldn't touch something, even if it was magical. I mean, look at my sword. I turned into a wolf.
You just
Like-
stated your rationale for not touching it. You thought it was worthless.
I have a sword that can turn me into a wolf. That's useful magic item, at least in Rari's brain. That was just a horn until that demon, was like, I have to have the horn. The horn's cursed. Now you know.
Well, I'm not a specialist in identifying items. I'm not a wizard.
Still, our shopkeep might not be all too thrilled with
Oh.
a cursed item in their store, so thank goodness it's gone. But,
It's gone, and the demon's gone.
and that's the
and-
most important news. Hopefully we didn't lose her business for good. having a demon and her door broken.
Well, you said the door thing was normal.
Yes, but we need to replace that door. It's broken. I'm not going to... She gave me a bunch of cool stuff to use. I'm not going to just do her dirty by letting this broken door, among other things, be a problem.
I mean, I can summon the material to make a new door. I just can't make it.
Rari knows how to craft. I just need the materials.
Well, I can provide that at least.
So Rari's gonna take the time to make a new door for this poor lady's shop.
By the time you're done making a new door, the back room unlocks and she rushes out with a hammer made of cold iron. I did it! Where's the demon? Is it gone?
So,
Teleport it away.
yes, thank you for doing that. Turns out the demon wanted the items he was trying to sell you, and now both of those things disappeared. So,
New parts unknown.
which is good for all of us, and do I need to make a crafting check for this door?
Sure.
I don't need to make any checks just to use kinesis.
Natural 20, that's a 30 for my crafting.
So, Cyrus just pulls the finest mahogany from the plane of wood. And you take the time to... Do you have wood carver's tools at all?
I think I picked one of them up on my
Worst case scenario, you could
misadventures.
ask to borrow, like, the tools she has in the back. She probably has something. Like hammer and nails at the bare minimum.
I have a generic adventurer's kit, a thief's tools. I have a climbing kit. I don't think I have anything explicitly for wood carving.
Okay, because you don't have wood carver's tools, this is still gonna come out looking janky as fuck.
This is just a rough fix.
Oh, the door?
Yeah.
She kind of just waves her hand. Don't, I can,
Oh,
one
if you
copper?
want.
If you don't want whatever he's making, it could at least provide you with materials for a new door for no charge.
If you want to put a personal touch on the door, I could just make the frame.
No, she's asking you for a copper so that she can go and buy a new door.
Oh, well, of course. And he hands her a copper piece.
I know, who wanted the weapon? I assumed it was for the big man.
Oh, I wanted the coach iron weapon, but I could, of course, give it to whomever.
Well, I really wish you would
At
have
least
told me
put the
that.
order in. It's okay.
You just said go, cold iron, weapon, go. You didn't say
That's
who
fine.
or what or why.
The situation was
Extreme? Quick?
extreme and sudden.
A panic?
So, understandable for that, but that's okay. Our big friend here would be honored to have a weapon. So, how much will this cost?
For the record, did Duzon ever pop the pine nut? Or did he just, like, let it sit there and watch it just wither?
He popped the pine nut.
Okay, because you need 6 seconds on that one.
How much health? How much health is the pine nut?
Let me tell you.
Is it just one?
No. Regain 3d4 plus 11 HP. This is a healing vitality. You'll feel full for 10 minutes, and you also gain resistance 6 to void damage.
3d4 plus what?
11.
Okay, cool.
Do you want me to roll it or you?
I got it.
It's my impulse.
Duzon, what kind of hammer do you use? A war hammer?
Yes. Oh, by the way, I pick up my hammer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was on the ground.
So. Yeah. So, how much would this hammer cost?
I'm trying to find that.
Because if it's like in the silver or gold amount, he's gonna give her the tiger's eye in addition to whatever the difference is. He has four tiger's eye. So.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of jewels I picked up from that treasure hoard that were just unspecified values.
I'm looking
Oh
up.
right. Yeah.
Peter. Oh, there it is. Warhammer. I see it.
And my warhammer is my deific weapon, so it goes up from 1d8 to 1d10.
Right.
Look at there, Dave and Buster's, eh? I've seen many a traveler enter, none return.
So this is weapon. All right. So. So this is a +2 striking. Yeah, I'll find it, that's all. Weapon property. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So this is a +1 striking, crushing, cold iron warhammer.
Oh.
So that's 50. Plus. Sorry, I'm doing the math here, Rob.
No worries.
So this is standard grade cold iron, which is 110 plus 11 per bulk of the item that is being made, so plus 11. Oh, wait. 880 plus 88.
Math in Pathfinder, unthinkable.
And then it has a greater crushing. Or does it just have regular crushing? Let's find out. It has regular crushing.
Let's see what Lady cobbled together in a panic and rush.
It has regular crushing. And then it has +1 striking. So +1 weapon potency. And then striking. Altogether, this weapon is going to cost you 1,118 gold.
Okay, then 1,001. I do have enough.
Good, because I only have 9 gold.
You didn't grab like 1,000 something gold from the piles?
No, because my character's not a thief.
1,000.
Well, I mean, it's an abandoned town.
My character
1,000
cares little for money, only nature.
1,800.
1,118.
Okay. Just want to make sure because of the voices from talking.
In your
And
head,
I was
got
like,
it. You're crazy. I understand.
Talking.
D&D,
Right.
Minecraft, card games, Lorcana, Magic the Gathering. Dice.
all right.
Alright, Duzon. You receive a +1 striking cold iron crushing warhammer.
Let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and say that one more time.
+1
Okay.
striking,
Striking. Okay.
crushing,
Crushing.
cold iron
Cold iron warhammer.
warhammer. Yes. You know what +1 and striking do. What crushing does is I don't know. The weapons with this rune empower your strength, and attacks with these weapons leaves your foes staggered. When you critically hit a target with this weapon, the target becomes clumsy and enfeebled 1 until the end of your turn.
Nice.
Or end of your next turn, my bad. And right there is where I'm going to end session.
Yes.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, you guys have a good night.
Ew. I'll ask that
Other than
shopkeep lady
that-
if she has anything good for kineticists later.